What's up, YouTube? It's Big Fish here with another reaction video. Before we start, Disney has been on my black butt. They really have. They've been blocking my view videos, been copyrighting me. I don't know what they got against me. I ain't doing nothing wrong. Two other things. James Comey, Cash is already investigating him. He was FBI director during Trump's first term, and he was after him. The Russia collusion, he was spying on Trump? Oh, nah, they were doing some crazy stuff. And second, we got the budget bill passed. Very excited about that. No tax on tips, no tax on Social Security, and no tax on overtime. We see how it plays out, but no tax on tips. I love that. I'm a server. I need that right there. I like my money. We got Amy Klobuchar. She was trying to grill Kash Patel when he was in his nomination stage. She got a little too emotional. She needs to hold her wheels, but we already know how that played out. Cash is there, baby. Let's get into the video with our little ladies at the View. Might be getting canceled here in the next few years. I've just seen a lot of media personnel in the mainstream has been going bye-bye. So Amy, on Trump's return to office, chaos, corruption, and costs are up. Okay, Amy, let's go.
President-elect Trump and Vice President-elect Vance will take their oaths of office, and we will witness the peaceful transfer of power at the heart of our democracy. Here it is traditionally held at the Capitol, the People's House. It is a fitting reminder of the system of checks and balances that is the very foundation of our government. 3 equal branches of government. That is how, for nearly 250 years, our great American experiment, grounded in the rule of law, has endured.
That was Senator Amy Klobuchar at the January inauguration, reminding us how government is supposed to work. A little over a month ago, I think this was, right?
Yep.
That's just a month. She's here to talk about how this administration's been testing the balance of power since day one. Please welcome back Senator Amy Klobuchar.
Bro, is it the only suit she owns? What was the suit we just saw her wear when she was doing a little inauguration as well?
So,
Cool mugs.
They're new, yeah.
Yeah. We might let you have one. You know.
Maybe you should take a few and give them to your Republican colleagues.
That is such a good idea. Just to wake them up.
Yeah.
Listen, it really sounded like you were trying to hold on to some optimism about how the country works in your speech. So now it's been a month.
It's all going real well.
Lovely.
You know.
Yeah.
What you thinking?
So at that moment, I figured I had 4 minutes, and I was going to make the case of what I feared was going to happen.
Yeah.
And the first thing I said was that our democracy was a hot mess, and it was on all of us as citizens to not give up. A point that you just made.
They tried to take our freedom of speech away as Democrats. They were silencing the right side. Not anymore. They were trying to force us to include men and women's sports in their bathrooms, on our children. Well, not man, but puberty blockers. Not anymore. They were stealing from us our hard-earned money, our tax dollars, stealing it from us. Not anymore. Democracy was a hot mess when the Democrats had it.
And the second thing is that it's 3 branches, co-equal branches of government.
That's right.
And I looked right over at the court and said, inscribed on their building are the words equal justice under law. And the third point was that once Trump moved that inside, you remember the images with those tech bros in front of the cabinet nominees?
Yeah.
And I said the power of the electeds in that room comes from the people that were not in that room. Yeah. And that is the point of what's going on right now. So I think we've got to stand up. And we are doing this really in 3 ways, right? We're doing it in the courts. And I know those are Democratic attorney generals that are bringing those cases
Yes.
and winning them. And they're
Did you hear that? They're all Democratic. They will try to defy and fight Trump until the end of days for no reason. What do y'all want? Not to make America great again? Y'all just want to be on this steady downward path until somebody's like, you know what? Actually, into a whole bunch of countries like, you know what? Let's go get America out of here. Let's wipe them out. We tired of them. They've been on top forever. Yes, we trying to stay on top forever.
They're doing it in front of Republican-appointed judges and Democratic-appointed judges.
Yes.
And then we've got the Congress, and we're holding them accountable. We can get to that. And then we got the constituents, and that's the key point, to not give up, to not look down, to not end up in the Container Store like I did for 3 weekends in a row because I decided I wanted to bring order to my life.
And control.
So this constituent comes up and says, I know why you're here. It's because you feel like everything's out of control and you're trying to control it. It was still a good idea, by the way. But the point is that we have got to show up, and that is everything from the emails. It's actually evidence in the cases about the effect it's having on people. It is calling, it is showing up at these town halls, and it is talking to your friends and not giving up on people, which was Jane Fonda's point, right?
Yes.
Bringing
Not giving up on people. Didn't I hear Joy Reid say you should disown your MAGA supporters? Thanksgiving, you shouldn't cook for your MAGA supporters, even if they're a loved one. Didn't I hear division amongst y'all? Weren't we fascists and Nazis and racist? A little contradiction right there.
everyone in and trying to walk
Little
in other
contradiction.
people's shoes, because I had a whole bunch of people that voted for me in the last election and Donald Trump, okay? And they want change. They want us to bring the cost down, and that's the thing.
Let's
he
talk
is
about,
not doing that.
Yeah, let's talk about that, because
Okay.
just over a month.
It's been a month, but okay.
We're only a month in. The latest Gallup poll already shows President Trump as the most unpopular president in over 70 years, right? 7 decades.
Right there, that can get them sued. Why are you spreading this false propaganda? Knowing that Joe Biden was just in office just last year. Oh my goodness.
Voters are concerned about his actions on the economy and executive overreach. But other than lowering the price of eggs, he seems to be doing exactly what he said he was going to do, exactly what was outlined in Project 2025, the 900-page sort of roadmap to what he's doing. What do you make of this shift
So
in the
funny.
electorate? Are voters having voters' remorse already?
I think so, and it's going
No.
to keep building given
It's
what
just
he's
Democrats.
doing. But chaos is up, corruption is up, and costs are up. And like you said, ask anyone in the egg aisle.
Yeah.
And part of this is you got to look at what's going on. He and Elon Musk, they're looking for money everywhere.
Yes.
And they are literally, costs are going up for you while they're giving the tax cuts to the rich friends.
Corporate profits.
And they're looking for
I'm
money
tired
to
of them
do that.
saying
And it's
that.
really important we make that case to people.
Yeah.
Because as you noted, they always talk about other people, but you are the other people. And instead of,
They just gave an army a raise. Let that sink in. They gave the army a raise. And they want to give us back, taxpayers. Wait a minute, before I even say everybody. They want to give a dividend of $5,000 back to taxpayers. I pay my taxes. I would love that. But you got some people on the Democratic side saying, oh, we don't got money for that, but we got money for war. We got money for corrupt Democrats. Y'all ain't listening.
helping you with child care costs and making that more affordable, they decided to go out and help the people that committed violent crimes in the United States Capitol and give them pardons.
Yep.
And instead of doing something to make your
Did Joe just pardon his whole family? Huh? Did Cheney, Liz, did he pardon her? Hillary, did he pardon? My goodness. Ooh.
getting a house more affordable for your kids, they decided to go out and try to buy Greenland when it's not even for sale. So those are the cases we have to make. And if any worker right now is failing their probationary period in the United States government, it is Elon Musk. Okay,
Yeah.
that's the guy.
Yeah.
Because what he is doing as an unelected
It's probably unconstitutional.
billionaire is, yes, and that's why you're seeing all these lawsuits.
probably
Well, and Senator,
unconstitutional.
well, you
Probably
heard us
doesn't
talking
work.
about Elon Musk a little earlier, who's been charged with slashing the spending kind of haphazardly with no understanding of what he's cutting necessarily. President Trump said over the weekend he wants Elon to get even more aggressive. How does this look going
A bigger
forward?
chainsaw?
A bigger chainsaw.
yeah.
But and you
I
know,
could make a
I
side
think-
joke there, but I'm going to hold
I know,
on.
I know. I could,
11 in the
I
morning.
could feel it coming.
Yeah.
I could.
Well, I think many people understand that there's probably there's some merit there, but how they're doing it is completely out of control. What do you say to that?
So I want to see reform. We all want to see our government work better. And to me,
They keep saying that, but they have not done anything while they're in office. They just been letting the corruption continue. They let the costs continue. Democrats have been so chaotic, they're blind to themselves. That smile right there is fake.
they have this efficiency. What we want is it to be more effective, right? You want veterans to get their benefits. You want to make things move faster. You want to get projects permitted faster. And there's a whole bunch of things we can do that. When a new CEO comes in and they decide they want to take a new direction with the company, yeah, they make some cuts sometimes. They look at certain divisions and they say, we don't need to do this anymore. Or they look at employees and they say, okay, does this have merit right now? That's not what they did.
Great.
They went across the board and cut out, as you know, some of the most eager employees, the youngest employees, the newest people that have come in and are excited about the government, or people that have years of experience. And so that's going to matter.
Some of those people we do not need. We do not want to bloat the government. That's the whole point of cutting them, is to make government smaller. Didn't anybody want to bring in like 85,000, 75,000 new IRS agents to go after more of our tax money? No, we're not playing along with this little game anymore. Oh my
Matter.
goodness.
And when you start doing things like cut out avian flu people on the front line and then say, oh, we accidentally fired them, now we want them to come back. How many of them are going to come back? Or when you say, oh, we accidentally fired the people.
If they want a paycheck, they're going to come back. If they want to keep that little nice house they got, they're going to come back. Get back in the office and work and stop complaining.
Watching over the nuclear stockpile, and then maybe 20% of them goes, I'm not going back to that place. This
Okay.
is going to have a
We
profound
still got
effect
80%
on
then.
our government and what's happening.
And
It
think about
doesn't
all
mean
the
that you
young
never make
people
any
who-
cuts. It's
Yeah.
how they're doing it
Yeah.
for shock and awe instead of
Yeah.
actually making our government more effective, which is what we should find.
And keeping the most expensive stuff,
Yeah.
like Elon Musk. And
Yeah.
There they go again, keeping the most important stuff like Elon Musk. He's a human being. He ain't a thing. They be out here tripping, and they just keep spreading propaganda. We know all three of these things. This all happened under the Biden administration. They really was trying to put Trump in jail. 34 charges. They think they can call him a felon now, but he ain't do no prison time. He ain't got no cost to pay. Now what? Y'all big mad. Now we know somebody on y'all's panel, husband, is about to almost be a felon. But y'all don't want to talk about that now, do you? You got to keep that on the hush hush. Democrats want to divide us so bad. They hate losing. But I guess for the next 20 years, y'all just going to have to keep losing. And y'all going to have to keep watching us succeed. Because J.D. Vance is going to take the reins next. They were talking so much trash about that man, they didn't realize how articulate and smart he was. Now they scared. Alright, YouTube. Go down to the comment section. Tell me how you felt about the video. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe. We're out. Thank you. Peace.